Hi, I'm Gwyneth Chapman in Toronto, Canada. Welcome to All About You, a show that features the best of the African-Canadian community. History has proven that there's no shortage of accomplishments of black men. Their dynamic legacy goes back to the beginning of time. Today's program brings together the young and the old, sharing their experiences with each other, hoping to find solutions to issues that they face on a daily basis.
We always feel that we must boost ourselves and make ourselves feel strong no matter what the situation is. But by doing that, we sort of just put more pressure on ourselves to succeed without outside help. And the thing is that, like, the government that we choose to hold power will only speak for those who support them, right? And right now it's more, rich people than poor people.
Gwyn, surprisingly enough, the same problems that you guys are having today, we had the same problem. I think you touched on it. Ever since, you can recall, there's been an absentee of fathers in black homes. I heard a startling number that out of every 100 black families, there's about 5 fathers. That's no different than when I grew up. I mean, the problem is our young men, they don't have that role model. But I also see a deeper problem. I see us as black men, I see us as young people. We want to blame people too much. We want to blame the system. We want to blame this one or that one. We got to start taking some responsibility for ourselves. I blame the white man, I blame the coach, I blame this, I blame the fact that my lips are too big, my butt was too big. But it came a point in time when I said, you know what? So what? So what? Because there are some absolutes in life that apply to you, that apply to you, that apply to white, black, old, young. They're called principles for success. And the people that figure them out, it doesn't matter what color they are, they succeed. People that don't, they make a bunch of excuses. Everybody has their own interpretation of truth. There can only be one truth. And unless you find out what that is, you're going to struggle.
So you repeat
the truth is there are principles that apply to you, that apply to me. But if you don't know what they are, if you don't understand the dynamics of human nature, you're going to miss the boat.
Well, can I jump in there? You said that beautifully, because that's what I've been thinking this whole time and most of my life. Personal responsibility is so important. How we shape our lives and what happens to us as we go forward. No one else is going to do it for us, really. And we have to do it ourselves. And I agree with you when you say the absence of fathers in the home. I just want to make a distinction. Because you can be outside of the home, in terms of not living with the mother of your child, but still be a parent and be involved and active. And that's really important. And I think that's what he's talking about here, that many times these guys don't know their fathers. How many grew up with the father in their life?
And okay, how many grew up with the father in their life?
And it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Politics is important, but it's not the first step. I think we're in glass houses. We have to look right here at our family structure and the principles of life that we're talking about. So I just wanted to add that.
But that falls under support, and if I have the right principles, that alone does not make me get into society. That does not alone support me in being successful, because without the resources, I cannot succeed. If there's no support, like that's family support, that's mental support. But without the proper resources, if the government does not provide proper resources where I can go and make the transition, also make me realize, make me be aware of what's there.
You know what the resources is? It's called your mind.
But my mind alone.
No, I can't agree with that.
It's your mind. It's your mind, man.
You know what? Albert Einstein said something that I think is really, really important. He said if you had 60 seconds, 60 minutes to solve all the world's problems, he'll spend 55 of it defining the problem. And I think what's really, really important is that we understand the dynamics of the black community relationships. We need to understand that these are barriers, and some of these barriers exist within our families, they exist within our religions, they exist with how we relate to females, male, all of that stuff. Now, how do we then go beyond those barriers? There's no question that they exist, right? There's no question that there's apathy's fault. That's like saying that something is black. That's true. There's no lie. You just speaking the obvious. When you want to go beyond the obvious, how do you go beyond the obvious? How do you then translate what you have inside of you into something that could improve the community? And that's the point where we're at right now. And we need to have dialogues such as this one within our homes and wherever we are, to get to the next level.
But when you start tackling the problem, where do you start though? Can you start with the family structure? The principles of life are seeds, if you ask me.
But I think you could start with anything. You see, it's better you do something than do nothing.
But you know what? You can't do anything until you see. It's true that a lot of these things that you're talking about do exist, but unfortunately, as black people, we have used these things as an excuse to fail.
All About You will be right back after these messages.
Yo, check this out. This is Farley Flex. I want to tell y'all, to learn all about us, you need to watch All About You. Peace.